Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. So in this video, we are going to show you how you can sort the result of the TEXTSPLIT function into a certain order that you need. So before I answer that question, I'm going to demonstrate in this video how to use the TEXTSPLIT function and the SORTBY function on their own. If you want the answer directly to the question that is in the title of this video, and you already know the sort by function and the text split function, feel free to fast forward somewhere in the middle or in the latter part of the video so you don't have to go through the explanation if that's what you want. But if you want to watch, of course, I would appreciate that. So I'm now going to explain what the text split function and the sort by function is in Excel. So the text split function is a relatively new function in Excel. So at least based on the day that I played this video or I recorded this video, sorry, and it is like the replacement of text to columns. So the text split function works like this. So I have to start, of course, with the function text split, and then we're going to get the value to get the data from. In this case, that would be cell A2. And then I'm going to identify the column delimiter. And this is like a character that separates your data in that cell. In this case, the first name and the last name, they are separated by a comma. So the comma is acting as the delimiter. So I am going to use comma inside quotation marks because it's a text or string. And I'm going to hit enter, and you will see that the text split function split the values of A2 into two cells based on the comma. So the last name is on the first cell and the first name is on the second cell, just like how they are arranged in the data source. So the text split function on its own will produce cells, more than one cell, and it's going to be in the order of which the data source is. So if you have more than three possible the values from cell A2, then you will get three cells. However, it's always going to be in the order in which the cell has, okay, for the data. So how are we going to solve this problem? Especially that, like, for example, here, the first name should be in column B, and here is column C. So to sort this or to solve this problem, we're going to have to use the sort by function. So the sort by function, then on its own, let me explain that. Again, if you don't need this sort by function explanation, you can fast forward somewhere at the latter part of the video. But let me explain how the sort by function works, at least on its own. So the sort by function is also a new function in Excel, and it sort of like creates a copy of the table or the data source that you will give it, but in a way that is already sorted. So you will notice that my data source here, cells D2 to E8, not including the headers, is not arranged in any order. So it's not alphabetically arranged by region, nor it is arranged by quantity. And I want to sort of like create a duplicate of this table, and I'm going to have this duplicate of this table in such a way that it's already sorted based on one of the columns. So I already highlighted cells D2 to E8 as the array of my sort by function. And then I'm going to declare which column the sort by function should base its sorting on. So let's say that I want to sort that based on the quantity. So I'm going to highlight the cells E2 to E8, and I could even determine if I want an ascending or descending order if I hit the comma. So let's say for this one, I want an ascending order, so meaning from lowest to highest, okay, and then close. Then hit enter, and it would produce a new table in which I have here the values, okay, arranged in order of quantity from lowest to highest. Now, you may wonder, why would I use this? I could just sort the table like here under columns D to E. Well, the sort by function is like a duplicate, and it's sort of like a processed form of this table in such a way that if I edit one of the values from the original data source, then that result from the sort by function will also update accordingly. So that is how you can use the sort by function. You have this raw data that you can update, and you have this presentable table that you can have somewhere else in your worksheet. So on its own, that's how the sort by function works. Now, the sort by function is our solution to the problem going back to the TEXTSPLIT function. So the TEXTSPLIT function here produced two cells, okay, and this is like not in the order that we want it. And we're going to add the sort by function in our formula this time. So after the equal sign, I'm going to declare a sort by, open parentheses, and it's going to be the TEXTSPLIT result that I will sort. So the result of TEXTSPLIT is going to be an array, especially that it's in the position array here. And you will notice that if I highlight, it's actually telling me that Patel is the first one, comma, and then the Arab as the second value of this array. Now, comma, if you remember, this is the time that I have to declare which column I should sort the data from, but that's not how we will use the sort by function this time. So what we're going to do is we're going to create an array that will be used, okay, to sort this data. And I will type here 2 and then 1. So basically, what I'm telling the sort by function is to sort the result of the TEXTSPLIT function in such a way that the first value is in the second position of the array, and the second value of the result is at the first position of the array. So I'm swapping the first value and the second value's position in the array. And then I'm going to close and hit enter. And now you see that we have the sorted, okay, version of the array of resulting from the text split. So just to check, if I'm going to put here 1, comma 2, so that would actually not do anything because I'm just keeping the first value of the array in the first position and the second value of the array in the second position. So relatively not really doing anything in the result. So if you're going to do something like this, you have to like sort of like swap, okay, the numbers in such a way that they are not in order. So now I have here I could then drag this formula, okay, to the rest of the names. Take note, you cannot double click the formula because it's a spilling function, meaning it produces two columns or two cells. And if it's a spilling function, you are obliged to drag that, okay, downwards. And now I have columns that have the correct first name and the last name. Take note as well that if you have more than 3 values coming out from the text split, then you have to type numbers 1, 2, 3 in the order of which you want them to show up in the result. So it's just so happened here that I only have 2 values, the last name and the first name, so I only have to type 1 and 2. But you can add more numbers if you need to. And that's it. We already solved the problem wherein the text split function is now sorted, okay, the moment that you enter it. I hope that helped you somehow. And if this video indeed helped you, we would appreciate a like in the video and maybe a subscribe in the channel. And also, please click that bell in the notification to get updated with the recent or latest videos that we have. It really helps the channel grow if you like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to use the comment section of this video. So I will try to answer as soon as I can. But for now, this is it. And I will see you in the next video.